Welcome back, everyone. It is December 12th, 1941, and we're here with another turn of Alphabet Command, our co-op game pitting myself and Evoken as the allies versus the Japanese player Guctony. For those of you that have been following, it has been a tough few days for us, and it promises to continue to be that way for the foreseeable future. Start out with a little ASW action here near Osthaven, where we counted around 20 Japanese submarines in this area, which are preying on my shipping, trying to leave the area. The SS Pike, one of Evoken's ships, manages to put a torpedo in the Mogami Maru. Nice little hit there. He has several subs patrolling this area around Iba, where most of Guctony's ships are. And of course we have the Japanese submarines that have been hounding these fleeing ships from Pearl Harbor. These DMSs get in on the action, but don't manage to score any hits. This AKL, unfortunately, is going to sink as the I-157 surfaces, puts a torpedo and a shell hit in her. She is unescorted. Yeah, she sinks. For ASW action, we are finding these subs, but not managing to land any hits on them. Mine hit there, I'm not sure where that was. More sub action here with these fleeing ships. So much submarine action going on today near Osthaven. Looks like another PT boat encounter, maybe? Maybe not. Lots of naval action going on here. Snapper tries to put a fish in the Yamashiro at Bebel Daub, but is found by her escorts. And the I-75 puts a torpedo in a nice AK headed south from the Philippines in the Makassar Strait. Makassar Strait is always very, very deadly for shipping. See these blue reports here? They're usually fake reports or inaccurate reports that you receive. Night naval search is picking up submarines near Batavia, and of course the ships at Kuantan as well, where they find a carrier mixed among the invasion forces there. Have some night bombing. It doesn't look like it's going to fly, though. Yeah, unfortunately it does not. Submarine action right there near Osthaven. And on the fleeing convoys. Some PT boats find some of Guctony's ships, and it looks like they are going to do some damage, which is nice. Both the Kisomaru and the escort Kurumi both on fire. PT boats untouched. Nice job, Evoken. We'll take what small victories we can get. Had 3 hits on the I-88. It's good to see. Placer, which took a torpedo yesterday, is unable to repair the damage and slips beneath the waves. The Gudgeon looks like it's taking some damage here at Kona. In these port hexes, when you send your submarines in, they are very vulnerable to ASW. And she gets hit 7 times. She's going to have to retire, I'm sure. And I-21 doesn't connect this time. Just really vicious subgame so far by Guctony. He's used them to great effect both in the Dutch East Indies and, of course, outside of Pearl Harbor. Managed to put a hit on the I-156. DMS Zane tangles with the SSI-5. Oh no. Oh no. San Francisco takes a torpedo hit. On fire, heavy damage. She might have even sunk there. And Pruitt takes a torpedo as well. Ouch, ouch, ouch. These subs are just savaging this stream of fleeing ships. I know Evoken's been changing up their heading and everything else, but he can't shake those Japanese submarines right now. Onto the day naval search phase, where picking up all sorts of ships around Johnston Island, several carrier task forces, or a couple carrier task forces, it looks like, around Talwadi London. Of course, the huge forces at Iba, and the ones at Kuantan as well. Our naval search is picking up all the submarines. And his naval search, of course, picking up the fleeing surface ships in the area. Now I sweep right next to Kuantan, hoping to find some bleed over cap, but unfortunately he has all his cap set right at 0 hexes, which is effective for him. Also means his troops are unprotected, so that's a good bit of information. Sweeping again at Sama. 4 Oscars destroyed to no loss, that's a good sweep. Doesn't look like any more rising to the air. I think we suppressed that base with sweeps pretty well. Catalinas are met with clods, and 2 Catalinas get through. Sadly, it sounds like she was dropping bombs. They were dropping bombs instead of using torpedoes, and nothing connects. I'm bombing at Groot Natona, again, just trying to slow that airfield construction down if I can. I'm also bombing at Chiang Mai. I don't inflict any damage here, but that's not really the point of why I'm bombing. It's because I want to slow these forces down. They're headed toward Pegu. I want to knock them into combat mode and slow their advance if I can. Wildebeest attack at Sama, the port there, put one bomb hit in an AKL, and we lose a Wildebeest in the exchange. Not sure if that was worth it. Doing some more bombing here. This time we don't even connect with any of his forces. Kate's fine. Fleeing TF. Oh, yeah, it's in trouble. It is in trouble. Yep. All of those AKLs are sunk. Falcons bombing at Groot Natona. Not sure why they're not able to do any damage there. Maybe because of the heavy rain in the Hex that turn. Onto the PM air phase. Lots of naval search going on again. Lots of recon. Catalina's trying to break through again. But again, do not manage to make contact with the Japanese ships with a bomb. And another one is destroyed to flak. And that's it for the air phase. Pretty light air phase, all things considered. Not a lot going on there. Just a few bombings. Of course, that carrier strike, sinking those AKLs. But overall, we got off easy. He has not been using his bombers quite as much as I would expect him to, and I think we're just waiting for the other shoe to drop on that. I'm sure he will eventually. Oh, man, just absolutely devastating these submarines. The I-19 puts a torpedo in the Phelps, and she's not going to survive that, I'm sure. More submarine attacks here. Amphibious invasion at Ocean Island. Our little force there is going to get wiped out. And first deliberate attack at Hong Kong. Last turn was bombardment attack. Reduces fortifications to 3. I'm honestly surprised that he didn't just take the Hex outright. He has 1,200 AV there. I have 133. But not quite enough yet. Though I do lose a lot of casualties there. As I said before, most of these forces are now sitting at Guangzhou. As soon as Hong Kong falls, they're going to, and I've extracted as many as I can get from Hong Kong. I still have some being picked up by Catalina flying boat into Guangzhou, kind of hoovered up out of the Hex. Once I can't get any more, they'll all head to Burma, take that really, really long road there. Yeah, there goes Ocean Island. The unit is destroyed, sadly. And that's it for the turn. So, not as painful as some other turns, but still just really frustrating how well those submarines have been doing in picking off Evoken ships headed for the U.S. West Coast. Hard to see. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the Discord. Take care, everyone.